Everything you remember about your childhood? Some of it never happened. Right now, as you're watching this, your brain is quietly rewriting your own past, and you have no idea it's doing it. Stick around, because the last story in this video will make you question a memory you'd swear on your life is real. Your memory feels like a video recording you press play, and the past shows up exactly as it happened. But that's not how memory works at all. Memory is more like a story your brain reconstructs every single time you recall it, and every time it's rebuilt, small details get changed, added, or erased entirely. This isn't a flaw. It's how your brain is designed. And today, you're going to see exactly how it fools you. In the EJU psychologists, Elizabeth Loftus ran an experiment that changed how we understand memory forever. She showed people a video of a car accident. Afterward, she asked one group, how fast were the cars going when they smashed into each other? She asked another group the same question, but used the word hit instead of smashed. Same video. One word different. But the smashed group reported significantly higher speeds, and a week later, many of them remembered broken glass at the scene. There was no broken glass in the video. Their brains manufactured evidence to match a feeling planted by a single word. This is called the misinformation effect, and it happens to you constantly. Every time someone says, "Remember when you said," and you did not say that, but you start doubting yourself. That's this effect. Live in your own head. You probably remember exactly where you were during a major world event, a tragedy, a huge piece of news. These are called flashbulb memories, and they feel unusually vivid, almost photographic. People trust these memories more than any other kind. Here's the problem. They're not more accurate. They're just more confident. Researchers tracked people's memories of the September 11th attacks, asking them to write down what they were doing within 24 hours, then asking again years later. The stories changed. Details shifted. People added things that weren't in their original account, but their confidence stayed just as high or got even higher. That's the trap. Memory, confidence, and memory accuracy are almost completely unrelated. The more certain you feel, the less that certainty tells you about whether it's actually true. This is the part that should genuinely unsettle you. In another Loftus study, researchers told participants about 4 childhood events, 3 real, pulled from actual family memories, and 1 completely fake, getting lost in a shopping mall as a small child. About a quarter of participants didn't just accept the fake memory. They elaborated on it. They described what the mall looked like, how scared they felt, what the person who found them was wearing. None of it happened. Their brains didn't retrieve a memory. They built one from scratch, and then genuinely believed it. This is why eyewitness testimony, despite feeling airtight to the witness, is one of the least reliable forms of evidence in the legal system. Confidence isn't proof. A vivid memory isn't proof. It's just a story your brain is very good at telling. So why would evolution build a memory system this unreliable? Because accuracy was never the goal. Efficiency was. Your brain isn't trying to store a perfect record of your life that would take enormous energy and space. Instead, it stores the gist of what happened and rebuilds the details on demand, filling gaps with assumptions, patterns, and whatever fits the story best. This is efficient for survival. You don't need a perfect replay of every meal you've ever eaten. You need to know, don't eat that berry. It made me sick. The gist survives. The details are disposable. Your brain treats memory less like a filing cabinet and more like a rough draft that gets rewritten every time you open the document. Remember the promise from the start of this video? Here it is. Think of your earliest memory right now, the very first thing you can remember. There's a strong chance part of it isn't real. Studies suggest a significant portion of people's earliest memories date to before age 2, an age when the brain's memory forming structures aren't developed enough to store memories at all, which means that vivid, specific memory you just pictured, it's very likely a story stitched together from photos and your brain filled in the rest so convincingly that it feels like it happened to you firsthand. Your memory isn't a recording. It's a reconstruction, rebuilt every time, shaped by mood, suggestion, and time itself, which raises an unsettling question worth sitting with. If you can't fully trust your own memories, how much of you is actually true? If this messed with your head a little, subscribe, because next time we're covering the psychological tactic advertisers use on you every single day without you noticing. See you there.